Pacific Northwest, there is a special and hateful place these two schools have for each other in their hearts. From Jake Browning's point or Kenny Wheaton running back to score, this game has had plenty of moments, and maybe we'll get another classic in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Washington Huskies, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Alright, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. Y'all know what time it is. I'm back at this again. It's a rain game. Hang.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot.
This hang game.
Coverage team maintains his discipline.
Well, I'm not doing a line.
Washington's offense will go to work first. The last time these two bitter rivals got together, it was the Ducks pulling out a close one.
And the level of execution always seems to be on display when these two teams play, right? Both teams normally have a signal caller who's going to go on and play in the National Football League, and it comes down to which team had the ball last. That was Oregon.
Yeah, and they took care of business late in the game. They handled the moment better than Washington did. Now Washington's had a lot of time to think about it, and are they ready for this moment? This is a good squad. Every single year, the Ducks are good, but Washington's game for this matchup.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day.
There we go.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Autzen. To throw, it's Yates. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to...
Oh my God, what the
fuck
is that?
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Ain't no way.
And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Callaway. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight
Right
end.
I'm pressing triangle, bro. Like, come on, man.
Learning experience and one this freshman got away with. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Oregon's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
You got to get out the way. I think he's going to get that block. Come on, man. Yep.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now
Oh, my God.
And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the option. Good, solid tackle. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Vaughn. Grabs it in the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Tempo and overdrive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it.
Good, boy.
Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on 4th down. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. The option look. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few. For decades, Washington dominated this rivalry. Then 1994, and the pick by Kenny Wheaton took it to the house. And since that moment, this rivalry has been on.
It's been so much fun to watch. For years, it had conference championship implications. We've seen Heisman Trophy implications in this one. More recently, college football playoff implications as well. Always fun when these two teams get together.
And it doesn't matter what conference they're in. We're always watching this matchup. All eyes are on this match. They don't like each other. A lot of animosity. The coaches don't like each other. The players don't like each other. This is going to be a great ball game.
He'll pull it on the read.
Oh,
There he goes. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. To the air, it's Yates. There's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back to 43.
And that's crazy. 1 second you're the offense, you're thinking 2nd and inches, we're taking a shot, we're in a great spot, and then you give up the sack, and now all of a sudden, You're in 3rd and long, and you're thinking, uh-oh, we got to convert this, or we're giving the ball right back to our opponent.
Rushes on him. He's got his man.
What the fuck?
Powers through. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Huskies are rolling down the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got a chance. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Handoff to the single running back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
When they try to spin it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak. Nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done, Palmer.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete. Turning it on. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Ducks, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They'll run the option. Plows through the defense. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Goes to the option. Got some room under the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Great job by the back on the option.
What I like about this running back is he can do it different ways. He can hurt you running between the tackles. He's got great vision, but he's also got a lot of speed. And I love the fact that this offense can go option. They can trust the quarterback to make the right decision, pitch it out to him wide, and then you see the speed. There's so many different ways in the running game.
Oh, what vision.
Bro, what the fuck was that, bro?
He's gonna get loose. He will score.
Yeah, I'm
That
starting
dude
to
ought to
believe
have
this
a
side
Beanhole
here.
sticker on his
Some with a
helmet.
different
Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And he'll just take a knee. This drive will start at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Vaughn. Finds his man. It's Turbo. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Fullback spotted.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive going.
And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo. Now on the option. Can't get him to the ground. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Carrying the ball with attitude down to the 42. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. On the option. Power football with the run. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Brought down, but not before he pulled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here comes the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Yates. stands in and takes the hit. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, they wait all year for this game, and the Ducks and Huskies could just give us one fun finish today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
On the option. He'll toss it. Just what they needed, an explosive play in the running game, and they're out to the 49-yard line before he goes out of bounds. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That last play, just about as disastrous as it gets, and it makes it worse because now you have to deal with second and long. Still running at the 40. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. It's not just the dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of those guys that's put up big numbers.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. It's Vaughn. Spits it out to the back.
Good catch.
It's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Bringing it back at the 20.
Don't worry about it. I'm going to get him out of here.
He's going to take. Touchdown, Washington. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turned on the Jets, making the big play.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
The sure hands. It's Fooney. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage?
He's going to fire deep.
Come on, Demuco.
The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The Ducks will try to move the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Finds his tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This time they'll go to the running game. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result,
makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll leave it with him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Scanning the field, it's Yates. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And the try is no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20.
Come on, Demuco. Come on, Demuco.
That's caught. It's Demuco.
Come on, Demuco.
They'll get it to the 38. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Go up.
And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Go
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end.
Ooh, boy, you almost overthrew him. I was going to be
Works
pissed.
his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking it.
Touchdown, Oregon! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone, they're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's complete to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these 1st down.
He lost it high and deep down the
Look
left
at
side.
it. Wow.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Yates. This time it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number 1 for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like,
pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper. And they don't look like they're in rhythm. You saw it on that last 3rd down. I think you got to.
Look at that.
It's picked off, and they ruined the efforts on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was.
Taking it the other way. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure.
Come on, bro. You got to, I mean, you got to give it to him, bro. You got to. I mean, come on, bro. You got to get it to him.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Got to give it to him.
Got a man. It's Turbin. Breaks into the open. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks are flying down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Ducks! Great job by the back on the option. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
To the air, it's Yates. Got his man down the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. And off from the shotgun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Give me that.
And he throws his 3rd.
I love it when they do that.
Has to be spinning.
I ain't looking at it. I ain't looking at it. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Give me that.
Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes.
We're taking to the field.
Inside the 40.
We're taking to the field.
The 20. Touchdown, Oregon. And the punishment has been extended. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Well, we knew coming into this game they were going to try and get this receiver the football as many touches as possible in as many different ways as possible. And here you're seeing it on the option play. Great decision by the quarterback to pitch it out wide. There was nobody out there accounting for him, and he shows you the speed out in the open field for a long touchdown for this offense.
We'll see what what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for that.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He gets it away from his own end zone. Here's a return from midfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
The Ducks in the hurry-up. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Goes to the option. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end.